Hi, and welcome to Run Tall with Tim, the YouTube channel that's dedicated to all runners everywhere. I'm Tim, and I upload running videos each week. If you're new to the channel, I post videos on both Wednesday and Saturday mornings, and that's at 5 a.m. Standard Eastern Time here in the US. I also like to post bonus videos once in a while, but I never know when that's going to be. So if you like running shoe reviews and other videos related to running, be sure to subscribe to the channel and then click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time that I upload new content. On today's video, I'm taking really a sneak peek at a shoe that's being released by Nike, and this has to be, if not the most anticipated new shoe of 2021. And of course, I'm talking about ZoomX Vaporfly NEXT 2. Now these shoes have a release date of March 25th, 2021. They're going to be available on Nike.com in limited quantities, so be sure to mark your calendars because that's just about 3 weeks away, and you know that they're going to be tough to get a hold of. Also, before I get too far, I want to acknowledge that all images are courtesy of Nike. So let's start and we'll talk about the cost. Now they have a price tag right now that's stated at $225 US. And I think that's pretty awesome because the original price of the shoes, so the first version, is running for $250 US. So anytime they can bring that cost down, I really appreciate that. Trying to make these shoes just a little bit more affordable for us runners, and who doesn't like that? So now let's just start, and we'll talk about some of the changes that they've made in the shoes. And to do that, I'm going to zoom in, and we're going to take a real close look at the upper. Now the first thing that you're going to notice is that they've done away with the Vaporweave material. Instead, they've replaced it with an engineered mesh material that is softer and more breathable than that Vaporweave was. Now, according to Nike, it conforms better to your foot and it keeps you cool while you're out running throughout your workout or your race. Also, you'll notice that they've added some reinforced material up around that toe box just to give the shoes a little more durability. So let's pan now across the side of the shoe, and we can see that, they don't have any plastic overlays here to speak of. They do have their Nike swoosh. They have nice clean lines all the way back around to the heel counter. I just think that these really look sharp. So let's turn now and we'll take a look at the lace enclosure system. Now here you can see that they do have some plastic overlay, although they did keep it down to a minimum. But it's just to add a little extra durability around those eyelets so you don't have to worry about your laces ripping through or anything along those lines. And you'll also notice there at the top that they do have that extra eyelet still in case you want to run where the runner's not. Another change that they've made is with the tongue. So let's zoom in, we'll take a look at that. Here you can see where they've added some small pockets of padding, and that's simply to give it a little extra comfort and also to reduce some of that pressure that you might feel from your laces as you snug those up to get a nice tight lockdown feeling across your midfoot. Looking now at the padding around the heel collar and the tab, pretty much remains the same. It's got minimal padding in that area, but you don't need a lot when you're talking about a carbon plated racing shoe. You want to keep that padding to a minimum so that you can keep it as light as possible, quick shoe underfoot. Just enough padding though, however, to keep you comfortable when you're out running and working out. So I think that, they did a good job just not really messing with things that aren't broken. And that same logic can be applied to both the midsole as well as the outsole. Still, let's zoom in and we'll take a close look at this. They still have that 40 millimeter stack height in the heel and 32 millimeters in the forefoot, maintaining that 8 millimeter offset from the heel to the toe. It's full length ZoomX foam that's both soft and responsive underfoot. It has a lot of energy return, and then embedded within that foam is a carbon fiber plate that gives you that nice propulsive feeling forward that's also smooth as you transition through your gait cycle. So let's flip these over and we'll take a look at the outsole to see how they're protecting all that soft ZoomX foam that's underfoot. And we can see that Nothing's changed here, and that's a good thing. They have a some high abrasion rubber around in the heel area still to add some durability, and then again up in that forefoot of the shoe with some deep longitudinal grooves there. They help give you a little bit of traction when you're out running to account for those different types of race conditions that you might find yourself in. And these are best suited for long distance races, give you lots of cushion underfoot, keep you moving fast and forward while you're out running. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different than ones that I've done in the past because, again, this is a sneak peek at these shoes. I don't own them at this point, but I'm hoping to get my hands on them as soon as possible. That March 25th drop date's coming up fast, but I know it's going to be nearly impossible to get them on that initial date. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have them soon in my shoe rotation. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.